Well, hello, just before we get started, this has just happened. I'm actually wetting my pants with excitement, but before we start doing the Kai Lock videos, this video is about this product right in front of me, and this video is sponsored by Zhiyun. Just letting you know, yeah, this is the Zhiyun Smooth Q3, and it's very smooth. And just in case you haven't noticed the phone quite clearly mounted on it, this is a phone gimbal. It's a big departure from the looks of the Q2 and has apparently taken a Weight Watchers scheme because it has shed some weight here and there without sacrificing on a payload. One thing you do notice when you're gripping the thing, especially with a phone that's slightly heavy, is that a lot of the weight is up here. Somehow they've shed the weight in the grip, and I don't know how, because surely that's where the battery goes, but there you go. It is quite light on the grip. The grip is comfortable enough, although you've got bigger hands, you might find your pinky slipping off the end there, but you can just keep this tabletop tripod mounted, and that kind of acts as a grip extension. But 260 gram payload, that's generous enough to mount some heftier phones like this Sony Xperia Pro, which is 220 grams, not a problem. And with this change in form factor, the Q3 is now compatible with super wide lenses, like the super wide on the Apple phone, which is useful because that is proper ultra wide. Otherwise, it's easy to set up, easy to get going. I mean, there's pretty much standard gimbal stuff here. You've got a mode button to cycle through all the different modes, record button, a little joystick, D-pad kind of thing. Then you've got your trigger button here, press it 3 times to switch orientation from landscape to your TikTok/Instagram live mode. One thing you will instantly notice is that there's this thing which looks like a light, and it looks like a light because it is a light. Check that out. Too close to focus. Check that out. You can swivel it around so you can light up your own face or annoy people right in front of you. It's sort of like a touch-sensitive button. But one thing is that the light won't work in all orientations and camera directions. Check this out. It's blocked off. So you have to go to landscape, swivel, and then do that. But the app is very easy to use. You've got all your different modes down here at the bottom. Oh, quiet. Stop it with your terrible music. All live. You got your live streams there. Photo, video, pano, slow motion, dolly zoom, time lapse, hyperlapse. The Dolly Zoom is one of the new clever features for that Hitchcockian style effect. And for those who can't get enough of just shooting one of you in a selfie, there's a clone stamp effect for multiplying you. You just have to be careful about the placement of your body in the frame because it might not blend properly otherwise. And then up top, you got your glamour modes. Not really for me, because I already ooze so much glamour. It's very Asian, isn't it? But somehow I end up looking like that thing out of Lord of the Rings. My precious! Okay, let's switch that off before I have nightmares about myself. So 4K 25, what we got here? We got the manual, exposure, auto exposure, and then yeah, pretty much simple to do. And with the Q3, they have updated it to Smart Follow 3.0, which basically just means it's better than the last one. The face tracking is good. Sometimes if you move too fast, it will lose the face, but that should teach you not to make such sudden movements. Well, maybe people should make these kind of movements. It's not related to face tracking. The Smart Follow 3.0 allows you to press the trigger once to lock on the subject, tap it again to stop tracking. And there we have it, that is the Smooth Q3, an interesting phone gimbal with a light, which is handy for perhaps some TikTokers who like TikToking in the dark. When it comes to phone gimbals, there's no shortage of choice really. So what's this got going for it? Well, at the price of 84 quid, $109, it's a price that anyone can stomach, and with enough smart features to keep you hungry for more stabilised smartphone shooting. The 4300K light is obviously not a strong light, just for a touch of fill, or to add a little sparkle in the eyes, but a very strong reason for the Smooth Q3 is because it is lighter. Lighter than DJI's OM4, but with a heavier payload. And that pretty much sums up all of the pluses in the Smooth Q3, and it's surely all you need in a gimbal made for a phone.